Hello, this is Malia Savage here in Princeton, Wisconsin. Today I'm doing this video to show you how to upload a file. And today I'm using Mozilla Firefox as my browser. And you can use Google Chrome or you can use Safari if you're on a Mac. It doesn't matter. But this is where you would start. You would bring up a browser. And I typed in debt elimination because that's what we're going to be searching for today. And so when you click on that, it will bring up this page, and here up at the top it says debt elimination. And we're not concerned about any of this down here. What we're looking for is images. And so you want to click on that. And when you click on that, it brings up a page like this. And it's got all the images on debt elimination. And what I would suggest is browsing through the whole page. You can just scroll down to the very end. You can even upload more images at the very bottom of this page if you feel like you would want to do that. And so another thing, if you scroll down and you don't like any of these images, what you can do is come back here and type in something else like freedom from debt or whatever you want to type in here, debt freedom, anything that you can think of that has anything to do with eliminating debt and free of debt or something like that. So then you would want to scroll down and look through these images. There are a couple of things that I wanted to mention, and I found these through trial and error on my own, things that you need to look for and be aware of. One of them is, let's say this picture here, this image here. It has somebody's website on the bottom, so you wouldn't want to use that. I've gone through the process of uploading it and putting it where I wanted it to be, and then realized it had a website on the bottom, so then I had to go back and start the process all over again. So that is one thing you want to be aware of. So, okay. Other things that you might notice is that, for example, it could be, this might be something that could be a seminar or some kind of a training. I wouldn't use anything like that. I would keep the images pretty simple. This looks like another training, or it could be somebody's business card. I'm not really sure. But, you might not want to use anything like that. And if it has somebody's name on it, you wouldn't want to use that either. And like here, this has somebody's name on it. You probably wouldn't want to use this, but anyway, I'm just pointing things out that you want to look for. Okay, and then there's another thing that's up a little bit farther that I wanted to show you once this loads. And I want to scroll down just a tiny bit. And I'm going to choose this image, and I'm going to left click on it, and it will bring it up as a larger version of this image. And once that loads, I want to point something out on this picture. Okay, so this has shutters or iStock across it, so when you see something like this, that this is a image that you probably would have to buy. And so you wouldn't want to use that image just for that fact unless you want to buy this image. If you really, really like it, you might want to buy it. Okay, so then another image that I wanted to show you was this, because this also has a watermark on it that you might not see it in a smaller version, but here it is across the whole page. And this could be something that somebody set up for their business and they don't want anybody else to use it. And here they have some writing down here at the very bottom of the image. So you want to check on those things, to make sure that you're not using somebody's personal images that they put together. So those are some things that you want to be aware of. I'm choosing an image, and I decided to choose this image right here. So I left click on it with my mouse, and then it brings it up. And see, it isn't as clear as maybe it could be. So always wait a couple of seconds for it to load. See, now this all loaded here. So then it will probably be a lot clearer once everything loads on this page. So then what you want to do is right click on it with your mouse, and it'll bring up a screen like this. And what you're looking for is save image as, or something similar to that, but you want to look for that. I have it highlighted, and so I'm going to left click on it, and then that's going to bring up another screen that'll pop up in a minute. And I'm going to move my recording screen up so you can see this, and it says save image, and it saved it to my desk. I'm going to save it to my desktop. Now this could have other things like documents or I don't know, but anything other than desktop. What you would want to do is just left highlight it like in blue like it is here, but highlight it and backspace clear this whole bar and then type in desktop because you want to save it to your desktop. I've learned that from experience also, that if it is in somewhere in my documents and I search for it and sometimes I can't find it, so I found it the easiest way to do it is save it to the desktop. Now here's the file of the image, and so what you can do is click on it, and I would save the JPG, the JPEG. I would save that, put your cursor just in front of the dot, and then highlight this whole thing and backspace, and then type in what you want to rename it so you can find it a little bit easier. So I'm just going to call it illumination. And then what you do is you just click save and it will save. Alright, so I'm going to just click, because I had saved it before. So I'm just going to say yes, I want to replace it. So then what happens is I'm going to bring the screen down again. And now we're through with this process of saving the image. So then what I want to do is go to Advanced Destination. I've always already logged in. I'm doing this for people that are members of Advanced Destination Association. So what I've signed in, and you want to go up here where it says Start a Campaign, click on that. Then this screen comes up. And here's where we want to be. You would fill all of this information out, and you would click on Browse. When you want to upload your image, see it says no file, select it. So you would click on Browse and it's loading. So here it brings up this screen, and here it says desktop. That's exactly where I want to be. And I'll let it load for a second so we're going to scroll down and find that image. So once you're at your desktop, you can scroll down, and here is the image that I want to use. So I'm going to highlight it. Make sure that it's in blue. It's highlighted now. And then what you want to go down here and just click on Open. And here it is, elimination.jpg or JPG. And so now our image is loaded. And then you make sure that everything else is correctly filled out. And then what you want to go down to the very bottom of the page and click I agree, and then update campaign. And so that's it. Your image should be saved. And then if you need to edit anything, you can come over here and click on Edit Campaign. So that's what I wanted to show you today. It's pretty easy. If you watch this video a couple of times, you'll be able to follow along and be able to save your file as an image and use it here in this website when you want to upload an image for your campaign. So thank you so much for watching. I hope that you learned something from this video and that it'll be easy for you to find a file and save it. And so I wish you much success with whatever you are doing, and that you'll be very successful with advanced destination and doing humanitarian work. So blessings and bye for now. Thank you.